I'm Dr. J, and oh boy, today's been a good day for me. Managed to get a decent amount done at work, and on the whole, I'm just glad to be here, honestly. It's been a good day, so let's not waste any time, get ourselves good and loitered.
Thank you so much.
Here's the plan for this stream. I don't know how long it'll go, since it's a bit of an awkward time for me, but because normally I have dinner in about an hour and a half, but
I have gratitude.
my thinking is that what I'll do... Yeah, people do love the Black Eagles, don't they? Oh well, regardless. So my plan for today is simple. We're going to go through this battle. We're gonna do our foray into Alliance territory, and after that... Oh yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. And after that, we'll see how long it goes. So, given the circumstances, we are going to... Actually, I'm gonna have Seteth along it, so I can finish building that up. Actually, how close is that to being finished? Oh, never mind, it is finished. Okay, I don't need to worry about that then. Good. I guess I'll have that to look forward to later. Meanwhile, I guess we'll... back there. At this point, I'm not going to worry about getting Cyril up much further. Because at this point, I don't think there's much more that can be done. Because it feels like... My understanding is that there are 22 chapters, so at this point, we really are entering the endgame. I gotta focus on my main characters at this point, so... Honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. So I will keep Catherine, Dorothea, Eloise, and Shamir up. Well, let's see, at this point, I'm not gonna worry about Manuela or Cyril. I'll keep everybody else somewhat in good shape, just in case I need them as backups, but for now... Speaking of which, I may as well assign Dorothea to someone who could she build his support with. Oh yeah, Felix. That is far too amusing to not have. Keep going. So then Dorothea. Let's have you grab the experience gem from Shamir. Why don't I have you take a steel boat from her? Oh well. Let's have you stow those away. You did grab the right thing, right? Apparently not. Apparently I'm more tired than I thought. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the map. So, we're dealing with one of those, so it should be easy enough to deal with. Problem is, these guys are highly leveled up by now. Not too concerned. Alright. Let's go have some fun. Alright, so we got these four whom we need to deal with immediately, otherwise they'll tear up our
I'd be on
archers
it.
and mages. I feel like I'm gonna be relying on that brave bow like it's a crutch. Okay, that's the easy thing we can do.
It was the only way.
Good work.
Without power, who can you protect?
That's
I
right.
understand.
Ooh, that's really powerful, given the circumstances. Okay, so that horseman's taking an interest in Ash no matter what, so let's keep his hit chance down. Actually, what is the range of those cavalry units? High.
I'll cut through.
Alright, so the cavalry's not the one I need to worry about. Okay, you're going after the bird. You will go after anyone who steps into that square.
I am prepared.
Which means we're going to have to take the first step.
Pathetic. Ineffective.
As expected. Nice.
I'm your girl.
Annette. Someone's taking an interest in her? Who? The archer? Okay. I know that these guys will be interested no matter what, so... zoom out. Yeah, it's the archer. Shoot. That's gonna make things difficult.
Leave it to me.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, I don't want you to burn too many more uses of... I believe that's how it's pronounced.
My duty is your death.
Had I room to grow?
Good work. Hold position. Keep the cavalry. Hopefully they won't see. Ah, they are taking an interest in Ingrid. That's fine.
Onward.
What's the range of that archer again?
What's the plan?
Here's what we'll do.
What's my strategy?
Yeah, this should be fun. We'll create a wall that they won't
At your
be able to
service.
puncture. At least not easily. Alright, that should be fine.
Reassuring.
Okay. The archer's still interested in him. Well, in the beasties, that's good. Alright, who needs it more? That. And that it shall be. In that case, let's just have you walk up and take it out. Let's not mince words.
It had to be done.
Alright, as expected, they're gonna charge for her unless I move Sylvain in the way. We shall do. Alright, good. Alright.
Thanks for that.
Good.
Thanks. They say
So, in that case, pretty sure your rally raises strength, right? Yeah.
thank you.
No, they're actually fairly effective against the bird. Wow. Yeah, surprisingly effective, honestly. Good work. Ooh, that guy's good. Maybe. Maybe not. I should have Ash take position on the... Actually, no, I don't need Ash to take a position on the ballista.
Pathetic.
There we go.
Pathetic.
At least you aren't wasting your time with meaningless crits.
A step forward.
Nice. Yeah, if I want the bird dead, I'm gonna have to work for it. I'm gonna have to move quickly. He will be taking out that archer. Yeah, I can take this risk.
I was just stronger. Need to pull my weight.
Alright, how does that change their perspective? Nope, they're still going hard for it. Oh, that'll get some of their attention. Alright, what's their range? Alright, just need to stay away from them and we'll be fine. Actually, I might just be able to win it outright if I can have Ash take him out quickly. Let's try that actually.
I must steel myself.
This could be dangerous given the circumstances, but we'll try anyway.
Thank you.
When you're in range of. Probably is my best chance unless I have you knock one of them out. Actually, that'd probably be another way to do it. It would be the most effective. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll use Byleb to get one of their attention. Use Ash to take one of them out. Hopefully. Ah, this ain't working. But what is it dropping? A rusted bow? Okay, I don't care. That's an experience trap then. Oh shoot. Oh wow, what were the chances?
The situation is dire.
Alright, you do? Take him out.
Luck wasn't with you.
Work. Nice.
You're nobody's fool. Ha! You saved me.
Let's not get their attention yet. Hell, why not take the chance? Ha! I hope this won't kill Sylvain. Ah, he'll be fine. He'll be just fine. I was lucky. I was very lucky.
Ready when you are.
You'll need me for this.
Do whatever it takes.
Nice. Alright, that holds them in place. Should give us more of an opportunity to take advantage of the situation.
Too slow.
Well, that's useful. Don't see that often enough. Let's see.
Much appreciated.
You're amazing.
There we go.
Feels You saved me.
Take it down.
It is done. Onward.
And we'll give Sylvain a chance to knock him out the rest of the way. Nice.
All for our future.
Heck, why not?
I won't falter.
Alright, how dangerous is this gonna be? Okay, fine, let them take it. Just in case he can't, Dimitri.
Much needed.
Ooh, a horse slayer. We should equip one of those on someone. Would have been useful in the last battle.
You're amazing.
You're a big help.
There we go. Nice try.
Saw it coming. Saw it coming.
Nice.
With this strength, I can protect them all.
See if we can get you a chance to throw a hand axe at him. That wouldn't be enough. This would, though.
Victory is in sight. I'll cut a path for His Highness.
Nice.
A step forward.
Who else needs experience? Pretty much everyone.
Let's keep our guard up. This is for everyone's good.
Nice.
Can't afford to lose.
Alrighty. That went well. So all that remains is the mission. Let's hope we do okay. Actually, wait, if there are 22 chapters, coming on the end, aren't we? Yep, here we are. Let us begin. They're true.
Having allowed the Imperial Army to invade, the Alliance Army makes their last stand at the center of House Regan territory in Deirdre. The Kingdom Army rushes to their aid after amassing more troops.
Alrighty then.
Thank you so much. The citizens of Deirdre have all been evacuated and are now at sea. Are you sure about this? If Deirdre were to fall, those ships don't have enough resources for...
Deirdre won't fall. Have some faith in me, will you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Our line of defense has been broken. The Imperial Army will be here any moment.
Understood. You two join up with the troops in the city.
Yes, sir.
Judith, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's been years since I last battled in the city streets.
Don't go messing up because your vision is weakened with age. Take the defensive for now.
Yeah, I get it. You hang in there too, boy.
I'm gonna get to know you better once I play Golden Deer, aren't I?
Your wounds from Gronder Field haven't fully healed yet, have they?
No, but it's not like I can sit this one out. I have to make my daring escape after all. Yeah, for the last time, stop calling me boy. That's an official order from the leader of the Alliance.
Understood, leader man. I wonder if our little ray of hope will show up. We fought on opposite sides at Gronder, didn't we?
They'll come. You can count on it. If anyone can bring him back, it's Teach. Teach will talk and he'll listen. But more than anything, I've seen their skill and their abilities. I believe in them.
Claude, reinforcements are coming from the west. Their banner is that of the kingdom.
What did I tell you? They're here, and just in time.
It appears the Imperial Army has already marched into Deirdre and engaged the Alliance. It seems the Imperial advance has been stalled by guerrilla skirmishes. The Alliance forces are holding out, but they won't last much longer.
That must be Judith of House Daphne, who joined up with Claude's troops. To think Judith, a true hero, would find herself backed into a corner like this.
It is not so. The Alliance has only drawn the enemy so deeply into the city to allow us to attack them from behind. Brilliant.
They're planning a pincer attack?
I believe so. He put his soldiers into position purely on the belief that we'd come. I can't believe Claude would risk everything on that belief. He has placed all of his hopes on us. Let's make sure we live up to his expectations, Professor. Here we go. Let's move!
Alrighty, finally something positive I can latch onto. Let's take this city back. Not that it's fallen yet, but you get the point. Let's give him something to think about. Alright, what are we dealing with? Holy crap, that's a lot. That puts the pressure on. Okay, so first objective, join up with Judith. Make sure that everything's okay there. Defeat the enemy commander, which is where? Back. Ah, Lord Arenzel. There's no telling how many reinforcements will arrive, and there's no telling how long Hilda will be able to last. She's stuck there, but at least she's got a soldier that knows physics behind her. So hopefully they'll be able to hold out until we get further in. So based on that, what kind of weapons are we dealing with? Purely martial. Okay then. In that case, it does make the most sense to keep Gilbert out. Round out our strength. That should be just fine. Perfectly happy with this arrangement, and we've got Imperial soldiers behind us. And some of them have magical weapons. Regardless, we will not let that faze us. Yep, I'm okay with this arrangement. Let's do one quick check over our inventory. Fine. 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 Not fine.
Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Not fine at all.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Oh wow, that cost a lot of smithing stones. I'm gonna have to visit... I'm gonna have to visit the marketplace once I'm done here.
Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
Alright. No chest to worry about. Time for there to be at that gate there. I have a feeling there'll be reinforcements that try flooding out of that. Let's hope I'm wrong. Well, that reminds me, I need to... Actually, I should probably outfit Sylvain with something else. Because the training axe has been amusing, but let's give him something a bit more potent. Actually, that bolt axe might be just what I had in mind. Yeah, take the bolt axe. Alright, let's do this.
The leader of the Alliance has managed to escape to the harbor, has he? Those rats resist in vain.
Your Excellency, there's an army closing in on us from outside. The banners are those of House Blathid.
Blathid? I see. That idiot failed, it seems. Hurry up and kill the leader of the Alliance. With him gone, Deirdre will fall.
I will not let Claude die. Let's hurry to his rescue.
Hey, you're late. Hurry up and help.
Working on it, buddy. Okay, so that magic user is about the worst that we have to face for now. So what does that magic user know? Oh, come on. Oof, that's powerful. And he's a mortal savant, so that's even more fun. And he has wait, he has range 3 magic? What am I seeing? No, it's range 2. In that case, keep the hand axe equipped.
I am prepared.
Now, don't use Fusillade yet.
What's my strategy?
Alright, Violet should be able to survive at least one of them.
Leave it to me.
What's the plan?
Actually, what's this guy's range? Ugh, swords. If they weren't dealing with swords, it might be doable.
Onward.
What's the best course of action? Actually, is this guy as effective? Ooh, idea.
Well done.
Yeah, never mind.
I'm your girl.
My thanks.
Yeah, get his resistance up a little bit. Still going after him, eh?
I'll cut through.
Well, he does seem to stand a better chance of survival, so I guess that's to be expected.
Ready when you are.
I'd be honored.
Take the shot. If you miss, you miss.
At your service.
Alright.
Claude's nuts. Asking me to protect the bridge. That's so much responsibility. But the guy's so helpless, I feel sorry for him. So, I'll do what I can to protect him.
That gives me an idea.
Predictable.
Good work. I has an idea. Let's go. Poison. More. Oh crap! It hit. Looks like she's supposed to stay in the same place anyway. Oh, holding on. That's painful. Painful. Ah crap! Archers too. Ow.
The subjugation of Deirdre is complete. We will be joining the main army now. Ah, they're showing up one after another. Nothing for it but to blockade the gate leading to the town. I don't want the enemy's numbers to increase anymore.
It's note to get to the harbor, first we have to get rid of the enemy mercenaries. There's no other way.
Guess I have no choice. Never let your guard down. Thanks.
Yeah, you're not gonna... Okay, Hilda's not surviving this battle. Not unless I'm very quick to the uptake. Unfortunately, there's so many archers that even if I could get someone there quickly, I don't know how successful it would be. For now, we need to barrel through these guys.
It was meant to be.
Your magic does not scare me, fool! Still going after her, eh? Unfortunately, I don't know if... Huh. She might actually be able to survive after all. But I'd better not waste any time.
Don't let your guard down.
Oh crap! No, that worked
Had
out.
to be done.
I did not think that one through. I know they like going after the leaders.
Much appreciated.
would make more sense to go after the mages or something. Still, no complaints here. Murder! Why did I have you use
I know this
Excalibur?
fool.
I mean, it worked, but
Wait.
I was confused by myself. Okay, why is the game acting slow as molasses? Oh man, this guy's gonna be a pain. I better have Dimitri remain behind. He'll be able to resist the brunt of it. After that...
Useful.
Actually, we can get Ingrid there sooner if I do this. Move quickly. We don't know how long Hilda's got.
Now you've made me mad.
Good!
Time to take action.
Well, so long as they continue to waste their action on lore, we'll be fine. But I don't think they'll keep wasting their time on lore. Oh, hell. Not good. Ah, vulnerary. That's not a good sign.
Appreciate it.
Gotta stay out of range of the archers. Apart from that, we can continue moving into range. Hope this isn't a mistake. Okay, it'll be fine for now. Let's keep Mercedes moving so that we can use Physic. Ingrid doesn't need it, but we can at least keep Judith alive.
I am prepared.
Don't mince words. Thoron!
Alright, next.
Thanks.
Alright, those guys haven't arrived yet.
We're ready. Do whatever it takes.
Nice.
I'll cut a path for His Highness.
Ooh, managed to actually attack first.
All for our future.
Alright. That Pegasus Knight should have a difficult time of it dealing with him. Don't let him live.
I'm still here.
Thank you. That was a big help. I'll go and cover our leader.
Should be able to survive whatever that thing has to throw at you. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, let's do fortify.
Ha!
Good work. Dimitri, keep moving in.
It all comes down to this.
Dang it. That keeps them two locked in place.
Not so fast!
We'll need some magic to break them. Thankfully. Oh, yes! Go, Gilbert.
Let's go.
I really hope you don't die from this, because there's no way I'm saving you. Not at this point. Oh, that hurt. But the path is clear. We can send Ash in now.
Look, the Imperial Army Supply Corps. Attacking now would be a fine plan.
Oh, wow. Unfortunate. Crap.
Not so fast!
Should have seen that coming.
Don't get used to this. Ooh, nice.
Alright, Ingrid. Focus on taking out that archer so that you can have the run of the place. Okay, yeah, this is the time to use Lewin.
It is done. Onward. I'll make up for this setback.
Alright, how bad is this gonna be? That could be deadly if Mercedes is out of range. We'll have Flame do it twice so that we can heal her as heal Hilda as well.
You're done!
Nice.
Can't afford to lose.
No, we can't.
Reassuring.
So helpful.
Alright, so what kind of damage are we looking at for a kill then? Not very much, honestly. No sense letting her get too beat up even so. Actually, if you've got a helm splitter. Ooh, that's powerful.
This could turn the tides.
Aurora shield. Ooh. Get out.
On my honor as a knight.
Actually, what's the range of your fortify? If you move over here, is it in range of fortify? No. Shoot. In the circumstances. Keep Hilda
You're too
alive.
kind.
Luck wasn't with you.
Is my life to be lost?
Okay. Ash, you need to make sure that they stay alive.
It was meant
Nice.
to be. Stronger.
Well met.
That'll do.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
Alright, let's hope I made the right decisions.
Clever. I can't believe they pushed through to here. Nothing is more foolish than dying in vain. Let's get to the harbor and finish off the leader of the Alliance.
Everyone's rushing for it. Dang it. Oh crap, he's going too? Oh crap. I might have just
My
killed
duty
Ingrid.
is your death.
Maybe.
It is done. Onward.
That's enough!
Oh, nice!
Guard down.
Okay, someone who went onto Sylvain.
Too slow.
Okay, I didn't kill him, but I got pretty darn close to it.
Don't get used to this.
You're a big help.
You're healing Sylvain? Thank you! You're too kind.
Pathetic.
Alright. It's tempting to go after them, but... no. We need to keep pressing forward. Otherwise we won't make it in time.
Thanks for that.
Our plan is ready.
Dang it!
Leave it to me.
Alright, that should help her hit rate. Enough. Good work.
I'm nobody's fool.
Thanks.
Alright, what's your movement? Okay. Do what you can.
Not so fast!
I've got you!
Yes!
I must steel myself.
Good work.
You make me feel safe.
Because I can get away with this. Take him down.
You knew the odds.
Hold position.
I aim for greatness. I feel weak.
It's okay. You did well. She's safe. Now we need merely get everyone to the front.
Thank you.
Things are about to get very interesting. Hope it'll be worth not going after these guys, but honestly, much. Ooh, actually, oh man, it's tempting. But I don't think I can make it work. Not this time. That's cute.
On to the
Die.
next battle. All the more reason to train diligently.
Good work. Here they come. Alright, a rapier versus heavily armored foes. This will go well for us.
How invigorating!
Nice. Alright, now that we're out of range of that, hopefully the priest will actually heal her.
Oh, nice.
Alright, she should be able to stay alive while we round everybody up. So, far away are you? Oh crap. That changes things. Alright, that gate's sealed. That should help.
Sorry.
Let's see you dodge.
Boom!
Hate me if you must.
Nice form.
Get her up to full.
Got my back?
Going after Dimitri now, eh? There's an easy solution to that.
Thanks for that.
Ready when you are.
Alright, who's targeting who? Going after Hilda. And Sylvain's got their eye.
Let's turn the tables.
Actually, that brings him... Actually, does that bring them in range of Ash? It does. Get him! Good work.
I won't falter.
No more poison.
Nothing bites so hard as a cornered rat, eh?
Holy shit! That's a bit of damage. Crap.
And now you've made me mad.
Nice. Crap. That's not good. Okay, we need to kill you immediately. And luckily, we've got the perfect candidate to murder. Step 1, take out who you can.
Alright, next.
Much needed.
Nice.
Be at peace. My...
Actually, maybe I can get Dimitri close up. Because at this point, I think we just have to end it.
Quite helpful.
Hey, you!
You would raise a weapon against your uncle. You've grown into a savage of a man, just like your father.
You are rather calm for one in your position. Or did you forget that this is a battlefield? Perhaps this is no time for words, Uncle. There will be time for that after we have settled things here.
A bit premature, perhaps. But we shall see. Oh, that actually hit. Got him.
Hopes end here.
We shall see.
Only the strong succeed.
I'm growing, but at what cost?
Uncle, I need to know. The incident 9 years ago. You were involved, weren't you? You know something. What did Cornelia...
No.
What did my stepmother do?
You are not qualified to look into the darkness. You and Edelgard. Do your best to kill each other. You are family, after all. There it is. The light.
No answers. Still, life goes on. Ooh, nice.
He's dead. There goes our chance to gain more information. And again, even if we had managed to capture him alive, judging by the way he was acting...
For now, let's rejoice in our victory.
Teach is absolutely right. We should take this rare opportunity to let off some tension.
It's been a long time, Claude. I'm glad to see that you're safe.
Same. I haven't seen you since the nightmare that was Gronder. She really did come to help us. You must be a bunch of soft-hearted suckers, huh?
If you really felt that way, you would not have set up a defensive battle in the hopes that we would come. It worked out only because we made it in time. Were you really so confident that we would answer the call?
Of course. I knew you wouldn't hesitate to put yourself second and come running to our aid.
You know him well.
You and I are cut from different cloth. I wouldn't make a move unless I could gain something from it. You've always been just the opposite.
Well, at least you're honest about that.
And of course, I've always been fond of taking dangerous risks. After all, I sent that express messenger before you had even recaptured the kingdom capital. If all went to plan, I knew you'd recapture it soon, and then respond to our request for aid. It was riskier than usual, I'll give you that, but it was the only card I had to play, so I took the gamble.
You crossed too many dangerous bridges for my liking.
I know. But that ends today.
What do you mean?
Here, take this. Use it however you see fit.
What?
Legendary bow, Fail Not. Isn't this the hero's relic of House Regan? Hold, Claude. This must be one of your jokes. You cannot truly intend to part with this.
It's not a joke. As of today, the Leicester Alliance is no more.
Just what are you planning, Claude?
If you're going to lead Fodlan, then the Alliance Lords will follow you. Back in the day, the Alliance split off from the Kingdom. I'm just putting us back together again.
Seriously?
Oh, and I've already gained the support of the other Lords at the Roundtable Conference, so you can stop looking at me like I'm crazy. All that's left for me is to officially step down as the leader of the Alliance.
Huh. That is not what I expected. Will you join our army?
Hold your horses there, Teach. I'm leaving Fodlan. There are things I have to do, dreams I need to see to fruition. That's why I became the Alliance leader to begin with, actually. But it left me no time for what I was really after. You'd better not take on too many responsibilities yourselves, or else you'll end up in the same boat. And remember, both the living and the dead cling to us without any regard for our own lives. It's up to us to break free of that weight and follow the path that we believe in.
Claude.
Oops. I almost forgot the most important thing. If you're looking for Rhea, apparently she's being held captive in the Imperial capital. It doesn't sound like they intend to kill her, but there's no telling what they're planning.
You have my gratitude, Claude.
Gratitude? Thanks, but no thanks. As far as I'm concerned, we're even now. I don't know how many years will pass until then, but let's promise to meet again. And when we do, don't be too hard on me, your kingliness.
Is there anyone who can even use this on our team? Probably not. I'm pretty sure Claude doesn't have siblings. At least of all siblings that can
Well,
use that.
Dimitri, are you finally going to tell us the damn truth?
What are you talking about?
Didn't Lord Arundel say something about you and Edelgard being family?
To claim that the king and the emperor are related. Could it be?
Ah, I suppose I never told you, though I do recall mentioning it briefly to the professor. Lord Arundel spoke the truth. My stepmother was Edelgard's birth mother. Political turmoil drove my stepmother out of the Empire. Father fell in love with her at first sight, and they married. I lost my birth mother before I was old enough to remember her. My stepmother filled that role for me, but she lost her life in Dusker 9 years ago, along with father.
Hang on. I didn't even know she was your stepmother. Did my father know about this?
Yes, all those who were close to my father knew, including Rodrigue. But to speak openly about it would have caused a scandal. And so she was our secret. No one in the general public knew about her. Naturally, the fact that Edelgard and I are step-siblings was kept a secret as well.
I'm finally beginning to understand what you went through 5 years ago. I mean, Edelgard is the only family you have left, isn't she? To find out someone so precious to you is actually your most hated enemy. How heartbreaking.
But wait! You two were born and raised in 2 different territories, right? So you probably never met until you were both at the academy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the idea of fighting family is just about the worst thing ever. But hopefully the fact that she's a stepsister who you never really knew helps with the pain? I don't know. It was just a thought.
I am afraid that's not the case. Though it was only for a short time, Edelgard once called Ferdiad home. It was a long time ago, but she was a cherished friend of mine.
Wait! I remember now! She was that girl, wasn't she? The one you gave a dagger to! So, your little girlfriend was Edelgard.
Sylvain, if you have any more foolish things to say, please hold them for later.
Hey, can you blame him?
I do have a few more in my sleeve, but they can wait. Go on, Your Highness. This is important for us to hear.
She may be a hated enemy now, but the Emperor is your old friend and your stepsister. Can you bring yourself to kill her?
I will kill her, if I must. But if there is any chance that the world she seeks to create could be a just one, then I would love to see a future in which I may reach out my hand for her and have her reach back. That said, I have no intention of letting my personal feelings cloud my judgment. Too much is at stake.
Your Highness, I think you should meet with the Emperor and at least try to talk to her. If there's any hope of ending this war without more bloodshed, we have to try. Besides, killing your own family, I'm sorry, but it's not right.
You would know. Ugh.
I think so too. And you are right that we should at least try.
I see. So my uncle's defeat is beyond doubt?
Yes, Your Majesty. I have confirmed it via countless channels. I advise that we accept this as a drop of joy amid a pool of sorrow.
Pretty words, but I'm afraid we can't rest until the joy outweighs the sorrow. And for that to happen, it now seems we must confront them all at once. Dimitri, who took back Ferdiad, Claude, who managed to protect the Alliance, and that professor, who is successfully mobilizing the Knights of Seiros.
What will you do, Your Majesty?
Pull back our forces. In the west to Arian Road. In the east to...
Fort Mercius, I presume. There is no better place for such a confrontation, after all.
Indeed. And dispatch the Death Knight to guard it. He can buy us some time. In the meantime, I will...
Forgive me, but I must speak bluntly. I do not agree with what you intend to do. Though slight, there is a chance that once done, it cannot be undone.
Even I cannot always choose the direction my path leads me. There is no other way. And so, I must walk on.
What are you planning? What are you up to? What are you up to?
Part 2. Azure Moon. Blue Sea Moon. The Impregnable Fortress.
That's ought to be good.
When Claude steps down as its leader, the Leicester Alliance disbands, and its lords swear fealty to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The chaos in the kingdom begins to dissipate as the people unite under Dimitri's rule. Riding this momentum, The Kingdom army prepares to march south for a decisive battle against Imperial forces.
So it continues. What fresh hell are we about to enter into this time? Hard to say, but... well, we shall see. See what Dimitri has planned.
We will finally have our decisive battle with the Empire this month.
The Eastern Lords are in the process of consolidating all of the troops within the entire kingdom. In addition, ever since Aryan Road's liberation, the Western Lords have been declaring their fealty, one after another.
Affairs within the kingdom have calmed down considerably, and we even managed to win over the Alliance.
Although it was a rough go at first, I'm starting to feel like we could actually win this.
That's true. Thinking back on it now, we've really come a long way.
We even have a lead as to where Rhea is located. It is as we predicted all along. If we are to rescue Rhea, then we must defeat the Emperor.
If we're going to march from the monastery to Inbar, then we'll have to cross the Great Bridge of Myrden again, right?
Yes, I believe so. As we have gained the Alliance's support, we should not have any trouble this time. After the bridge, we can cross Gronder Field and head south, and then we'll take Mercius, the so-called impregnable fortress that towers on the other side.
An impregnable fortress?
Fort Mercius, I know of it. They say it rivals even Aryan Road.
Count Burgleys, the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs, once had troops stationed there. But according to our spies, a large-scale military force has entered the stronghold. Perhaps they are gathering soldiers from various regions to compensate for their losses.
Should we try to avoid it?
If we try to avoid it, those troops will follow us and attack from the rear. It is best for us to handle the situation head-on. Once we take Fort Mercius, Enbar will be within reach. This is the Empire's last chance to stop us from arriving at our goal.
In other words, if we take this fort, then our blades will be at the Emperor's throat in no time.
If this is the last fort between us and them, then the Emperor will likely do everything she can to strengthen its defenses.
I just received a report on that very subject. The one commanding the troops stationed at Fort Mercius is someone we have crossed blades with many times. It is the Death Knight who awaits us there.
Oh boy. So, fun continues. So, first things first, what exactly... okay, level 39? Okay, we should technically be good, but I have a feeling I'll want to do a little bit of tinkering before then. I want to at least do a round of battling just to make sure that everyone is at a good level. For now, though, let's not worry about that. We have other matters to see to.
Hi.
Let's see.
We took quite the detour. It was time-consuming, but finally, we got the information we needed. We crush the Empire, we get Lady Rhea back. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Do we get the feeling this is going to be your death?
First, we take Fort Mercius. I'll put my heart in it. I'll crack 'em like a rusty helmet.
Sure you will. What's everyone's motivation at? Gonna have to work on it.
We defeated Lord Arundel. The Emperor must have been surprised. If we can keep up that fervor, perhaps we'll capture Fort Mercius and move on to the Imperial capital. We must not be overconfident, though.
Let's proceed with
I
caution.
concur. Humans and beasts are ultimately the same. When they're cornered, they lash out however they can. They fight for their lives. Who knows how the Emperor will lash out? We have to be careful.
Yeah, she's inevitably got something planned, but who really knows what's gonna happen? Hey, Felix! You're good at dodging. Think you can win?
One to remember.
Oh yeah, you can win. I just have to get lucky with your crest, apparently.
You fought well.
Good work. Yeah, you should be able to beat this.
You haven't earned my pity.
Good job. Alright, let's use this. Nice.
You fought well.
Alright, finals. Alright, you should be able to win against this one. Let's find out.
You haven't earned my pity.
Good work. Nice. Good job, man. Guess I can depend on you. No one's at the cathedral? Oh wow, a lot of people are hunched over there. Well, I'm pretty sure I built up a decent amount of renown based on all the battling I did. So let's go see what I can make of it.
Need something?
And not quite.
See you again soon.
Dorothea's up here now? Okay. Pretty sure I've seen her up here before, but even so.
Incredible. The Leicester Alliance is no more. 300 years of history. Gone and done. They write operas about events like this, you know? Dimitri will be played by the most handsome actor of the time. Hearts will pound as he takes the stage. What am I saying? Surely the most handsome man would play you.
Arguable. Actually, I do want to build up my magic skill a little bit.
The Leicester, they write to me. What am I?
I can risk one.
There is still more to learn.
Oh, I was hoping for another spell, but okay. I guess I'm not explicitly focused on reason, so... Well, not according to class, but...
Yeah.
I can hope.
So, we're finally invading Empire territory, huh? There's not much we can do right now, except pray for deliverance. I truly believe that we have it in us to succeed.
Here's open.
Even in the kingdom, only a few people knew about His Highness and Edelgard's relationship. Me? I always knew those two to be like brother and sister. To think that we would come to see this world, where they are at war with one another. I live it, and can still barely imagine such a truth.
Indeed.
Professor!
Alright, plenty of people to speak to. Who's in here?
Fort Mercius is a keep that was constructed to defend the imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. Now that we know Rhea is there, we must move with the utmost urgency.
Indeed.
The Death Knight. I shudder to think of him. Professor, you remember my connection to him, do you not?
Of
He's
course.
still working through the trauma from back then. All these years later, if we meet him, I swear I will have my revenge.
Let's hope he'll be easy to defeat. We've been able to knock him down before.
Each step closer to Enbar, I'm reminded of another part of my past. Riches and poverty, glory and failure. That city has it all. And if I'm honest, sometimes I miss it.
Sometimes, though.
That's how the past works, though, isn't it? It's always a different story than what you really lived.
Who's holed up in here? Ah, Hanneman.
Fort Mercius is the Empire's single most fortified military installation. Utterly impregnable, they say. I wonder, do you happen to know the nickname given to Fort Mercius?
Fodlan's Locket?
That one is a fortress that stands at Fodlan's throat. Seems Fodlans give everyone and everything a nickname. Why, you were called the Ashen Demon. Myself, I have been called the Father of Crestology, which is a nickname as well as a title, I suppose.
Alright. We got Deru and Dimitri over this direction.
Well...
Claude has stepped down from leadership, and Leicester is now a vassal state of Fargus. The lords of the Western Kingdom are beginning to declare fealty to us in greater numbers also. The Empire is our only remaining enemy.
This is working too well.
Professor, from this point onward, we're in all-out war with the Empire. Are you prepared, Professor?
I am.
I'm glad to hear it. That means we can approach the coming battles with peace of mind. First, we capture Fort Mercius. The fighting will undoubtedly be brutal, but we must prevail. As far as this army and I are concerned, you're our last ray of hope. We are relying on you.
Let's hope it doesn't come down to me. I mean, video game it will,
Hey,
but...
you.
Shh! It's time to think I should have used the travel point. No matter.
I have a thought. So Lady Rhea was in the Empire all this time. Wish I'd known that 5 years ago. But there's nothing we can do about it now. What we can do, though, is topple the Empire. Will you seize victory with us, Professor? For the sake of the late Captain!
What do you think?
Okay.
I've come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore. But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Seros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
We'll see. I'm not sure what the Empire will really look like once we're done. I get the feeling this isn't going to be fun to watch unfold.
The Archbishop has been taken to the Empire, just as we thought. But why hasn't Edelgard killed her yet?
Oh man, that gets me speculating.
If she intended to use her as a hostage, she'd have publicly announced that she was unharmed. We don't know what the Emperor's intentions are. All we can do is fight on and pray the Archbishop is okay.
Probably want to turn her against us somehow.
Doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as anything. That's what they say, at least. I wonder if that applies to Fort Mercius. All I know is, if I was the Emperor, I'd never in a million years assign an incompetent commander to a fort as important as that one.
Who's over in this direction? Oh, Mercedes.
A moment, please.
Death Knight. Going to fight the Death Knight.
You seem concerned.
To be perfectly honest, I am.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Maybe.
I mean, we managed to bring him down the last time we fought him, but... What's the saying? My powers have doubled since last we met? We'll see if that actually is the case.
Here's an idea.
Definitely. I traveled to Kingdom territory because I was nearby. I did some good business. Apparently, supplies are needed to reconstruct the Kingdom capital and the surrounding towns. I wonder where I should go next.
I don't know, the Alliance is gonna need help, given all the insanity that we just went through. Hey, Sylvain.
You know, Professor, laying siege to a keep is like asking a girl out on a date. First you get past her defenses, then you make your move.
That's,
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I'm a seasoned veteran at this kind of thing. Girls, I mean. I've never actually, you know, captured any keeps. Anyway,
Point B.
I figure you go after the main gate. You take that out, and I'm sure we can win. Of course, you're making the tactical calls. I'm happier to follow than to lead.
How are we going to do this?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
Worry not, we will return, alive. Promise you that much. Anything worth grabbing here?
Tell your friends.
Welcome.
Anything worth grabbing? Yeah, I think we're fine.
Come back soon.
Oh yeah, I remember why I was gonna come
Hello
down
there.
here. More smithing stones.
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes?
That should be fine.
I thank you. Return soon, please.
A bit much perhaps, but it should suffice. So I don't have to worry about fishing as much.
Is it true Lady Rhea was taken to the Empire? Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they?
They probably haven't killed her.
Yeah, good point. If they did, we'd have heard about it by now. You gotta help her, Professor. I'm begging you.
Don't worry. See to it that she gets out alive. Whatever it takes.
Okay. We're finally going to attack the Empire? I'm actually getting a little nervous. Please defeat the Emperor and save Lady Rhea. I'll be waiting here with all of the necessary preparations for a huge celebration.
That should be fun. Well, that's terrible. I really need to figure out the best arrangement. I mean, I'll have all the time in the world to experiment, but even so.
Professor?
Huh? Oh, okay.
Oh, Professor! Good timing. You have to talk some sense into my father. Recently, he's been doing nothing but work himself to the bone. Even when he's taking breaks from training and errands, he's apparently listening to reports, day in and day out. He's getting on in years, you know? I just want him to take care of himself.
I'll see what I can do. The trick, though, is what he'll let me do. Which ain't gonna be much.
Weren't the Kingdom and Alliance once part of the same country? If you think about it that way, it makes sense for them to unite. I suppose the Kingdom was once part of the Empire as well. Even if Fodlan came together, I wouldn't be surprised if it fell apart again.
I don't know if I like that bemused smirk.
I was thinking, have you heard of the Crescent Moon War? That's when the Alliance won their independence from the Kingdom. Some 300 years ago, the ruling Duke of Leicester died without an heir, and the lords with blood ties to House Blythed took that chance to propose ruling the Leicester territory as a republic. The head of House Regan, led the Leicester Lords, and fought fiercely with Farkas. They won independence from the kingdom. And now, here we are.
The Alliance has really been disbanded? I never thought such a thing could happen. As long as it doesn't negatively impact our lives, I don't care much whether we're the Kingdom or the Alliance.
We'll see what happens then.
With the Empire destroyed, the borders within Fodlan will likely become a thing of the past. With that, the rules of trade will change. Personally, I'm excited to see what these changes will bring.
I don't know if it's necessarily the kind of changes you want. Guess we'll find out before too long, though.
That reminds me.
Is that so? I wonder where Claude will go. From the sound of it, he's leaving Fodlan altogether. He was strangely gallant about the whole thing. Even left his relic behind. Elusive and mysterious to the end, isn't he?
Why?
Just as we suspected, Lady Rhea was taken to the Imperial capital. We must get to the capital as quickly as possible. So many people are worried sick about her. I do wonder when Claude managed to learn Lady Rhea's whereabouts. He's pretty shrewd. I can't help but admire him.
It does raise questions, which I'm not sure we want answered.
That reminds me.
Here's an idea.
How's this?
Alrighty.
This is so...
Yeah.
Actually, what do I need to work out when it comes to sports? Looks like not too much more. Oh, finally, that. I'm curious. Oh man, there's a lot to look forward to. I won't worry about support levels then, I'll just focus on motivation. So, let's get what we can done. Yeah, that should be fine. Just spam this.
Eating... somehow...
Okay. Edu and Hanneman.
This.
My breath.
Alrighty then. So what does that leave us with? Alright, to do, and then if I help one other person, I can either rest or hold a seminar to get the rest up. Yeah, that should be fine. So, let's find something that to do will like. After that, I can run around figuring other stuff out.
I like this.
Alright, that should be fine for motivation. Now I just need to work on my own level. Let's work on my reason skill.
Myself?
Nice. Read Manuela's around here too. May as well build up my faith skill as well, so I can take care of that.
Each rich. That's it.
Cool. May as well talk to Seneth and Flane as well.
Fort we cannot now that
Alright, that should be fine. Now, let's get to the fun stuff.
Oh, Didu! Are you praying to the goddess of Fodlan? That seems odd. Won't the Dusker gods be upset if they hear you praying to another land's deity?
The Fodlan goddess was recognized in Dusker, too. The deities of foreigners are seen as the protectors of their respective lands. It has been said that we would offer our prayers to her in times of war.
Huh. So the goddess is part of a pantheon. I guess that's one way to interpret it. Anyway, what are you praying for?
For peace to come even one day sooner.
That's a lovely prayer. I was just thinking about praying for that myself.
I see.
Hey, Didu, what are your plans for yourself once this war is finally over?
To serve His Highness for the rest of my days.
I thought you might say that.
And you?
That's a good question. I was thinking about traveling to Dusker.
To Dusker? There is nothing of interest left there.
Isn't it where you were born? And isn't it where your wonderful food and stories come from? I think those are reasons enough to visit at least once.
Mercedes. If you will allow it, I would like to accompany you. His Highness would surely grant me leave to go.
You really think so? Then I hope the war ends as soon as possible.
As do I.
We're going to have to shower the goddess with prayers. We'll pray that she watches over and protects us while we work to end this war. Then, when it's finally finished, we can travel.
That promises to be interesting. We should pray to the Dusker gods as well.
Yes, that's a brilliant idea. Which of the Dusker gods should we pray to?
For victory, we pray to the god of war. Or just the god of war.
What are you thinking of?
Come on, what were you going to say? Oh, I know. It's the god of travel, right?
Let us leave it at that.
I knew I was right. You taught me so much about your gods. So let's pray. For the end of the war, and for our safe travels to Dusker.
What other god were you thinking of to do? No matter. Oh, this ought to be good.
Sylvain.
Hey, Felix. I'm glad you're safe.
You irresponsible fool! Protecting me like that? You're so weak and yet you always...
Look, it doesn't matter. As long as you're safe. You can go on living, while I...
Stop kidding around! You're not going to die. I won't let you!
Nah, I won't die on you, I promise. You think something like this could kill me? No way. A little magic will take care of the wound. Some bed rest, then I'm good to go out and do it all over again.
Sylvain?
Oh, come on, that was funny. It's not like you to be so concerned.
You really are a fool. The biggest in all of Fodlan. I thought something was off. There's no way you could die from such a small cut. You're so reckless and inattentive. I thought this might be divine punishment.
Hey, that's not nice. You should be thanking me.
I am grateful. You've been doing this since we were children. Constantly fooling around, but then showing up and helping when we really need you. I'll admit, seeing that smile on your face, I almost want to give you a hug. Almost.
Almost.
A hug? Did you get hit on the head? Come on. Tell me you want to hug me again. I liked it.
I won't be repeating it, you halfwit. You're obviously fine, so I'll leave now.
You know how we grew up together?
Obviously.
Do you remember the promise we made when we were kids? About sticking together until we die together?
I remember.
Well, I'm really not trying to get myself killed before you. You know that, right?
I know. But I'm tired of these close calls. You have to stop fooling around. Take your training more seriously. You can die whenever you please, but I'm not going down with you.
Okay, I get it. Once I've healed, I'll get my act together.
Then I hope you have a speedy recovery. Sylvain, thank you.
That's what friends are for, Felix.
Huh. Actually, sort of personable. I don't buy it for 5 seconds.
Sedith, do you have a moment?
Certainly. Have you arrived at a decision about what you would like your future to be?
I think so. I was hoping I might ask for your opinion on the subject.
I am flattered. Please proceed.
I want to serve as a knight and protect my homeland. I know this through and through. It has been my truth for as long as I can remember. However, I feel I should choose a path that would benefit my father. I was raised by him in a happy home, never wanting for anything, despite my family's meager finances. I owe it to him to choose a path he'd approve of.
If that is the decision you have reached after such careful deliberation, then I have no objections. But may I ask you something?
Please, go ahead.
Have you actually had a conversation with your father about this?
Uh-oh.
I have not. There hasn't been time to pay him a visit. He did permit me to join this war. But I was brash about my departure. I left forcibly.
In that case, it is all the more important that you speak to him.
Perhaps. My father is an obstinate man. At this point, I'm not sure he'd care to hear what I have to say.
I do not know the man well, so perhaps it is not my place to judge. However, I do know what it's like to fret constantly over one's family. If he is as doting a father as you say, then he will want to know how you truly feel. I do not think he will refuse your wishes if you share them with him honestly. Of course, if your decision remains the same after speaking with him, then so be it.
Sedith, thank you. You're right. I should talk to him. I've spent so much time thinking about how stubborn he is, that I've neglected to acknowledge my own part in all this. Rather than blaming him, I need to recognize how stubborn I myself have been. Maybe if I open up and allow for vulnerability, he will too.
That is the way. Hold your head up high and stride forward into the unknown.
I will.
No pressure.
And I will keep your words close to my heart. Thank you for everything, Sedith.
Alrighty then. Oh, yes.
Flame.
Here to pester me, brother?
No, I think I'm the one who ought to be pestered.
Regardless of what I say to you, it is not as though it has any effect in reducing your worry over me.
That is true. No matter where you are, and no matter what you're doing, I will always worry. But that's only because I treasure you so very much. Please understand, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Of that I am well aware. I am touched that you care so deeply. When I think of it, it is my own fault that you have become so overprotective. I cannot blame you.
No, the fault is entirely mine. You were still so young. I placed far too much strain on you, and our lack of resources was no excuse. Worse, I failed to watch you during the battle. Your mother, too. We lost her because of me. Afterward, it broke my heart to see how much you would need to rest just to survive. I swore that I would dedicate every moment remaining in my life to your protection.
Ever since then, I have been afraid of falling asleep. My fear of sleeping is outmatched only by my fear of spending my life alone. Even if it cannot last, I want to live among my peers as one of them, as an ordinary person, similar to how you and Mother coexisted with your own comrades back then, fighting side by side.
Quite right. I know you must leave the nest someday. No matter how many ages our lives may span, I know that's the way of it.
Father.
Don't.
Nobody is listening, Father. Let me address you as such just this once. I have valued the quiet days you and I have spent alone together. But I am no longer a child. Just as you and Mother met one another, and eventually I was brought into the world, I
know. Please, no more. No matter what happens, you are my daughter. It gives me great joy to see you grow. But please, at least until this war is over, let me continue to worry. You're the most precious person in my life. I can't bear the thought of losing you.
It seems I have no choice in the matter. I shall allow you to worry about me enough for yourself and Mother both. But only that much and no more, my dear Father Keyhole.
Thank you, Sethlin.
Guess they came to an agreement at last.
Professor Hanneman, what do you think of my progress so far?
To be blunt, you are still struggling more than I would expect.
Why are you in the cathedral for this?
Ah, I see. I suppose I need to give it a little more of that Alois oomph.
How does someone remain so upbeat when they are accomplishing, well, absolutely nothing?
Come again? I didn't quite catch that.
Just jabbering to myself. Pay me no mind.
All right. I've been wondering, why did you agree to train me in the first place? When I told everyone you were teaching me, they could hardly believe it.
Well, if I'm completely honest, you're less of a student and more of an experiment.
There it is.
You have no crest, but you might be able to learn magic, despite our early results. And the potential magical ability of those who lack a crest is precisely what I hope to research.
So wait, is that where magic is derived? Huh. Interesting.
That's a surprise. A crest scholar, researching people without crests?
When studying crests, it is also important to understand the effects of their absence. After all, the very reason for all of my research is to grant the power of a crest to anyone who desires it.
Huh. Wait, were you part of the experiment that gave... Wait, no. If Gerald isn't lying when he said he got an infusion of, well, crest-infused blood, and that's why he's lived so long. No, you definitely weren't a part of that then, given your age.
If it is in fact possible to increase the magical potential of people lacking a crest, then I find myself one step closer to my goal. Hence, my experiments with you are quite valuable to my research.
Oh, that's wonderful! What a great man you are, Professor Hanneman. Truly a man among men. Why, if I could prove it's possible to use magic without a crest, what an honor that would be! Oh, please, use me as you see fit. I won't let you down, I promise.
Could you express your enthusiasm more quietly?
Nope.
And if at any point you wish to discontinue...
Oh no, I'm ready to go. Let's make a breakthrough. Come on, Hanneman. You should be shouting too. A bright future awaits.
No. Shouts and screams are detrimental to scholarly research, and to my ears.
Oh, I meant to tell you, I have some friends who struggle with magic as well. I'll ask them to help. Perhaps if we all chip in, we can make your dream a reality. Onward!
Alois! Forget it. That man never slows down.
Nope!
But I suppose I can appreciate why some are drawn to his exuberance.
Yeah, there's a certain charm to it.
Shamir? How do you figure I did today? In the battle, I mean. I tried to not get close to the enemy, and I even used some curved shots just like you taught me. And that was pretty good, huh?
You did well. You maintained a safe distance.
Well, that's even better than fine.
How do you know? Well, how are you distinguishing this?
Is that worth celebrating?
Ha! You said I was fine before, now you're saying I did well, and that's a big improvement. Especially since everyone knows you're always so strict.
I give praise where it's due. To that point, you've made incredible progress. At first, you couldn't even draw a bow.
At first, you wouldn't even let me hold a bow.
Really?
You just gave me a stick with a piece of string tied on it, and you made me practice with that. Honest, I figured you were bullying me. I was really close to giving up. But then you finally gave me the bow. I mean it, I was mad. I'd done all the stuff you told me to, and I knew the way I was supposed to stand, and I could pull the string just so, but...
Maybe I was testing you. Seeing if you'd give up. You're the one who insisted that I teach you archery. I never intended to take you on as my student.
I just wanted to do whatever I could for Lady Rhea. More than just cleaning and chopping wood and such. I thought maybe I could help with the fighting, but I didn't know anything about swords. And archery was always something that interested me, so... You really helped me out with my dreams, even though you didn't get anything out of it. And that's really nice of you.
I gain nothing personally, but the whole army benefits if you're skilled. And those of us from outside of Fodlan should support one another, right?
But it's always been you helping me. I'm gonna keep working real hard with that bow so I can help you back.
Maybe I should try and cultivate that conversation a little more. I'm trying to think of the best time I would do it though, because I haven't really been using Shamir very much, given that Ashe is basically the go-to archer right now. Honestly, how do you even how do you even have time for them when you're golden deer and have Claude right there? Honestly. Regardless, ooh, you're actually pretty close to becoming a horse archer. Just need to work up this a little bit.
I got it.
Okay, a lot.
Feeling. Oh, thank.
Alright then, Catherine. Let's see if we can get you up the rest of the way.
You're... Thank... Thank...
Actually, how close are you to being a great knight?
I appreciate the praise, Professor.
Really check. Especially since I've got an extra master seal now.
That...
Yeah?
Nope. I would...
Nice. Oh yeah, I need to remember to repair your weapon. I'm having you use it way too much as a crutch, but... really need to make sure you repair that thing. Still, actually, I could stand to get your authority skill up, too. There we go. The cask is still fine. Actually, ooh. Yeah, may as well. That should be fine. Looks like there is an S+ rank, so may as well work for it. Alright, everything else looks fine. Let us begin.
I'd like you to explain something. Understood.
Alright. Don't expect anything too interesting. Apart from seeing how this goes.
It'll be done in no time. If we work together, that is.
Agreed. You're in charge, Cyril.
You got it. Let's begin right away.
Good work, Cyril. Your directions were impeccable.
Miss Shamir, did you just praise me? Wow, that makes my day a whole lot better.
Nice.
That worked out well.
Sunder, eh? I should actually give you a sword then.
I've never sung a song before, so I don't know if I'm good or bad at it.
May my song reach the goddess in the sky.
Alright, let's see how we can ruin this.
I am pleased that you invited me. This smell. This tea is more subtle than the standard fare. I am ever so grateful.
I'm glad you noticed.
Soothing. Right.
Dang it.
Huh?
That worked.
Huh? Right.
Well, that works.
You and I are of a rare breed. We should take care of each other.
That was not perfect, though. Why is this a thing? Why are your eyes following me? Why am I doing this? I don't understand either. So what was that?
Much time.
Oops. Okay, what was that anyway?
Much time has passed, has it not?
Yeah, a decent amount. Did I just break the game? Okay, there it goes.
That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
Alrighty then. This game is weird. So... yeah, I think Seminar makes the most sense. After that I can do some more, either exploration or rest. Let's see, who do I want to try focusing on? Let's see. It looks like magic would probably be the ideal choice. Looks like it would catch a decent number of people. Alright, Mercedes, show us what you got. Have I done this before, though? Ah, whatever.
Growth sustains me.
I always was a quick study.
That's useful. Alright, at this point I'll just do it automatically. Come on.
Good work, Cyril.
Miss Shamir. Yeah, I understand now.
Still a long way to go.
Is this what success feels like?
Ooh. Giving me increased range on my black magic? Ooh. Okay, so how's everyone looking? Yeah. Okay, step 1. How close are you to Bonite? Eh, let's just do it. Okay, that looks awesome.
I passed.
And then... mistaken for Gilbert, how close are you? Master Seal right now. Yeah, you probably can do it. Remind me, how much can we get Master Seal? No, I'd have to stop by. Shoot. How much do I care, though? Honestly... how much do I really care, though? A little bit. I mean, there'll be another chance later, but Not sure what to expect when we go in there, though. I'll probably swap Gilbert out for Sedeth so we can have more mobility anyway. So it could be useful to have him on a horse anyway. You know what? Actually, before I forget... Alright, we won't be able to do a repair like that for a while, so... let's hope that's enough. Then we cycle over to the group task, see how they did.
Good work, Cyril. Your direction...
I'm just gonna let it go slowly. Okay.
There must be more I can do.
No healing focus now to do? What? It can be learned? What? Alright, now, in order to be properly prepared, or at least properly prepared in the long run, I've got a bit of fighting to do. But I think we'll do pretty much what we did before. I will get through a decent amount of the story, do a bunch of activities afterwards. So here's the plan. I will, since that it's purely auxiliary battles from this point forward, I will take this opportunity to grind people up, maybe build support levels in some of the easier ones. So, after that, we'll see what arises. So, hopefully, I'll be able to get everyone to a good level to where I'm okay with whoever I need for Fort Merceus. And then, tomorrow, we set out to take the fort. See you then.